Cristiano Ronaldo has scored more international goals than any other men's football player in history. He has won league titles in England, Spain, and Italy. He has lifted the UEFA Champions League multiple times. He has inspired generations of football fans. Yet one achievement still remains out of reach: the FIFA World Cup. Now, at 41 years old, Ronaldo is competing in a record sixth World Cup for Portugal. It may be his final opportunity to achieve the one prize that has eluded him throughout his remarkable career. Millions of football fans are once again searching for Cristiano Ronaldo. Some believe this is his last dance. Others wonder whether Portugal's greatest icon can still make the difference on football's biggest stage. Can one of the greatest players in history finally complete his legacy? Or will the World Cup remain the missing chapter in an otherwise extraordinary story? Let's break it down. To understand why this became such a huge story, we first need to understand what is happening at the 2026 World Cup. Portugal arrived at the 2026 FIFA World Cup carrying high expectations. The squad features experienced stars and a talented new generation of players: Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, Ruben Dias, Vitinha, João Neves, and, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo. For Ronaldo, this tournament is historic. He became the oldest outfield player ever to start a World Cup match, and the first player to appear in 6 World Cup tournaments. Portugal's opening match, however, was far from perfect. They were held to a 1-1 draw by the Democratic Republic of Congo despite dominating possession. Questions quickly emerged about the team's attack and Ronaldo's role within the side. The result immediately sparked debate across football media. Could Portugal still challenge for the title? Could Ronaldo still lead from the front? And could this finally be the year Portugal breaks through and wins its first World Cup? Those questions quickly spread across social media and sports discussions worldwide. But that alone doesn't explain why the internet became obsessed with this story. The real reason lies beneath the headlines. What turned this into a global conversation? 3 major reasons. First, Ronaldo's age. Most footballers retire long before reaching 41. Yet Ronaldo continues competing at the highest international level and breaking records. Second, the legacy debate. Many fans consider Ronaldo one of the greatest footballers ever. However, comparisons with other legends often return to one question: can a player truly have the greatest career without winning a World Cup? That discussion has fueled endless debate among fans. Third, Portugal's opportunity. Many analysts believe this is one of Portugal's strongest squads ever. The team combines experience, technical quality, and depth across multiple positions. As a result, every Portugal match becomes more than just a football game. It becomes another chapter in Ronaldo's legacy. Every goal, every assist, every performance. Fans are watching closely because they know history is being written in real time. However, public attention is only one side of the story. The bigger question is what this actually means. This story may seem like it appeared overnight. In reality, it has been building for more than 2 decades. Cristiano Ronaldo made his international debut for Portugal in 2003. Since then, he has become the most capped player in men's international football and the leading scorer in international football history. He helped Portugal win UEFA Euro 2016. He contributed to Nations League success. He shattered scoring records that once seemed impossible. Yet the World Cup has always been different. It remains football's biggest stage, the tournament where legends become immortal. Portugal itself has never won a World Cup. For decades, generations of talented Portuguese players have chased that dream. Now, a new generation has another opportunity. If Portugal succeeds, the achievement would not belong only to Ronaldo. It would represent the greatest accomplishment in Portuguese football history. And that brings us to perhaps the most important question of all. What happens next? Several outcomes are now possible. The most obvious scenario is that Portugal improves as the tournament progresses. The squad possesses enough talent to challenge many of the world's strongest teams. Another possibility is that Portugal gradually shifts more responsibility toward younger attacking players, while Ronaldo focuses on leadership and key moments. Experts and supporters will be watching closely. Can Portugal find the right balance? Can Ronaldo continue contributing at the highest level? Can this talented generation finally deliver a World Cup title? The answers will emerge over the coming matches, and every result will shape the final chapter of Ronaldo's international career. But before we finish, there's one final takeaway that everyone should remember. Even if you are not a Portugal supporter, this story matters. Sports create moments that connect people across countries, languages, and cultures. Cristiano Ronaldo's journey represents something larger than football. It is a story about longevity, discipline, adaptation, and the pursuit of a goal that remains unfinished. Many people spend their lives chasing a dream. Some achieve it quickly. Others spend decades trying. That is why millions continue following Ronaldo's story. They are not only watching an athlete, they are watching someone pursue one final challenge despite already achieving extraordinary success. Whether he wins the World Cup or not, that determination continues to inspire people around the world. And that's exactly why this story became one of the most searched topics today. So today we learned three important things. Cristiano Ronaldo is competing in a record sixth FIFA World Cup. Portugal may have one of the strongest squads in its history. And the World Cup remains the one major achievement missing from Ronaldo's remarkable career. The tournament is still unfolding. The next matches could define how football history remembers one of the sport's greatest icons. So what do you think? Can Cristiano Ronaldo finally win the World Cup with Portugal? Or has football already seen the peak of the Ronaldo era? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want daily explanations of the world's most searched and talked about stories, please like, share, and subscribe to 2230. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.